is Dendy going to do this game against Ferrari? As I stated last game, I thought the Viper middle was going to be very important. Even so, more this game, its importance is very key. If Dendy does not get a great start, Ferrari is going to easily get a mechanism. Actually, I don't even know what they're going to do, because they're sharing the jungle with Chen, so I don't know if they're going to stack and then let him clear it out, or they're going to get a fast mechanism on Chen. Ferrari can go for the Yule's plays, or if he's going to rush a BKB. There's so many options for IG to really work with, and I want to see what their approach is.
Well, going through the teams, we will see NaVi taking the Dire this time. So we're going to see Havors taking that Phantom Lancer up. Stand-in, again, obviously no art style for this the group stage games. If NaVi are able to get through this, they, I believe, will be having art style for the following games. But we will see it on the Undying. And then Dendy taking up that Puck, with Sneeko playing the Dazzle and Funnick on the Darkseer. So potential for a clash here in the woods.
Yeah, and for IG, we've got Faith handling the Rubik, Chuan handling Chin, Burning handling the Queen of Pain, Ferrari 430 handling the Shadow Fiend, and Duo playing your Tusk in the offlane.
So they've got to be quite careful here at how this exchange could come through. They will just be walking back, so obviously the full team of NaVi here, so you don't want to walk into it. Everyone is just pinging out at the moment, just knowing that they've got some vision down. They've got to be careful, just guaranteeing this bounty rune bottom. And it looks like they will get a few wards out here. So observer ward over here, placed by NaVi, as well as the sentry. Just trying to get the blocks where they can. Dendy will be grabbing that bounty rune bottom, and Ferrari will grab the bounty for top.
Yeah, and if for the people who are tuning in, this is our style is not here, so they are using a stand-in, and the stand-in playing is IT. He's a support player from Energy Pacemakers. I don't know how they found support players. They probably just flew him out because some of the NaVi games were delayed. I don't know what happened, but he's here to play, and he's been doing all right. Last game he did a relatively well time playing the Earthshaker. He did great, I thought. It's just, yeah, clockwork and Havos and things happen. And Sonico too, he fed the first blood, but...
No, well, yeah, he was still able to make some plays, but just getting harassed back here. There's going to be the Poison Touch flying out for Sneeko. The Katie there will just miss, but looking at their lane, so it's Havos just farming up here. We talked about the Undying in that support position, but Burning just constantly getting slapped by Sneeko wherever he gets the chance off. That decay will land. Now Faith getting hit by the Poison Touch, got to be running forward. Havos does have a lance, will throw it out onto Burning. Burning still has that blink available though, so Faith will just be able to get away. Just continuing to run there, and they are feeling some pressure from their early aggression. There's another sentry being dropped.
Luo is pretty low up top too here. He's got two mangoes. He's getting dove pretty heavily, just move clicked here. This is really good play coming in. Oh, what?
That was
I guess he was like so the thing is, the reason why he didn't go for that kill is because the creeps are really low. He can hold the snowball for about 4 seconds or so, and the tower is going to do about 3 or 4 right clicks. That's why you see him not diving the tower as aggressively as he maybe should have, else he could have gotten turned around easily and died.
I think, yeah, it's just you want to be quite careful. And speaking about this, he's just running at the Tusk whilst he can. With the creeps there, he can be quite cocky with it, but as soon as those creeps die, the snowball will hold enough time, so they do need to be careful. And now using that carry. Faith here could try to take the carry off him, but he's nearly on full mana anyway, so they won't have to worry too much. Will just get that auto attack off there. Burning still standing down here bot. Seeing it 2 last hits at the moment. So these supports keep running at him, just forcing that pressure. There's the lance onto Burning. Will blink back. And
yeah, top lane, still a lot of pressure being put on. And there's the snowball with the creeps. It's going to be turned around. Vacuum. Ooh!
He will get the first blood. Foddick takes quite a few tower hits. Got to be go down there. No, there's the salve in between tower hits. Foddick gets the first blood, gets away with it. And that is it going the way of NaVi. So Foddick having a nice time up there.
He's going to suicide. He should suicide here.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. You normally expect the Darkseer to have Surge level 2, but he's playing against a one-on-one matchup where you can't get the Vacuum at level 4. That's very heads-up play coming from Funnick.
Yeah, Funnick just been able to read that quite nicely. Sneeko still sitting out here, just trying to see what he could do, blocking off the easy camp, but Burning sitting under his tower. Does have a full 5 charges onto him at the moment. Getting starved out of last hit, I think that's to say. Poison touch there. Again, Burning has to blink away onto tower. Sneaker's taking some harass. Does have another tango available there.
Yeah, the one good thing is, I want to say Ferrari's kind of dominating the mid lane more than he should be. I don't know if Chin sent any creeps here. I don't think he did to really help. So he's doing relatively well for himself, Ferrari. Starting out really nice against a puck. Sometimes you can see a puck dominate this lane and take over, but it didn't happen. And mentioning earlier when I was talking about a Darkseer, if he had went offlane, this would have been a big problem because he would have got zoned out so easily. So I love the aggressive tri-lane coming out, and it's doing wonders right now.
Yeah, just really trying to starve Burning where they can. So Faith just going to be sitting here bot. There is Sneeko around. Does have his poison touch available. Will throw it out onto Faith. There's the haste reload as Sneeko will grab it off him. Doesn't get thrown back. There's the tombstone. Forcing Chuan to run away. Faith run into Roshan pit. Gets the aggro from him. Trying to hope that he gets it. But unfortunately.
Nice aggro take.
Yeah, Sneeko grabs Roshan's attention and he won't be getting a deny off. So 2 kills currently going the way of NaVi. A nice
top lane. They're diving. Here they come. Funnick is going to drop the wall. Oh, no lift for 1 second.
Yeah, that is...
Funnick would have died. Funnick would have died because he only had Surge level 1. So, very lucky.
That is a shame there. But again, so Tusk able to get away with it. The wall was dropped. So that is now on cooldown. And the aggression, Funnick just playing it quite well. Forces the TP rotation. So, okay, you said about it would have died if he had the telekinesis off cooldown. That's obviously the downside of having the Rubik with that long cooldown on telekinesis. But there is a smoke up here. Chuan and Faith going to see what they can catch out. They have got the lift into the Centaur Stomp. And if they can find someone, this could be it. So IT on this Undying does have Tombstone ready right about now. They are still waiting up. There's the Wildkin Tornado flying out. And Horse walks a bit forward, does have that dot. He's actually used his double, but he cannot get that off, and there's going to be the salve. Unfortunately, Faith not in the right position there. Got to be careful, and we'll just be backing out.
Yeah, and nice doppelganger way, dodging the slow, dodging the gank even more so. Maybe they could have waited a little bit longer until they got a lift, but it was still nice positioning. He was on the farther right side, so he can react immediately from Hovost.
Well, the aggression down here bot. Burning's sitting on 8 last hits, couple that up to a Horse sitting at 27. So farm-wise, okay, you do have a Chen on IG, so they are getting some farm out there. He gets some items up. This is going to be a lift thrown up onto the cliff. So Undying is cliff there. Nice play from Faith. Actually standing up the high ground, sees out Undying and just throws him up, which buys a bit of time. They're going to have to just grab a TP out to him. So they've got the extra time. Dendi coming down to grab this DD bot. And again, Faith comes in, gets the deny off. Nice play here from Faith, just being able to see.
It's so funny just watching him do that. But, I mean, as much praise as you can give Faith, though, he's level 1 at 6 minutes in the game. So, I guess you could say he's doing as much as he can. Oh, top lane. Luo's going to have punch. There it is. Funnick. Overstayed is welcome.
Running. Unfortunately, there's going to be that punch from the Tusk, just to finish him off there at the back lines. And yeah, Lua able to get that kill. It's a real shame. Burning does have Blink available, pretty low on mana, but he does have 11-1 charges as well. Now Chuan coming around. This is going to be a catch up here. Focus down that Tombstone. Undying finally gets off the cliff, then immediately killed. So Faith is level 2 now. He's getting some levels, but yeah, I agree with what your point was there, saying that he was making whatever plays he can, but for it he was losing XP. To make up for that though, Chuan is going to be hitting level 6 fairly shortly. Burning does have his ultimate available now, and they could be looking to pressure this tower. 3 creeps here, and they want to just get some damage onto this tier 1. Funnick does turn up though, does have a wall available. And there is Fry just throwing out those razors. We'll kill those creeps so quickly. Level 2 Tombstone on cooldown for 19 more seconds. There's the dagger hitting onto Funnick. Just focusing them back. But as this happens in mid lane, there's going to be Dendi getting focused. That is your punch up puck. Able to orb away and does survive. Pretty close though. 50 odd HP onto Dendi there. The down bot, this tower still getting pressured. Will they be able to get the deny off him? Phonic will get stunned up by those Mud Golems. That's just so nice. 4 fight on 50 HP. The tombstone is now down here. The creeps just trying to focus it. Burning, walls to wall back. The zombies are on it. That is going to be a nice vacuum. He will bottle up as the zombies try and run him down. Does have the rest of his team there. That is a soul rip. Still standing.
Decay.
And gets sent back home.
Whoa,
no! Jets it off in time. Yeah, that is that decay, as you were saying. Phonic now walking back some more, does have such available, lifted, drop down. Ferrari goes to throw out the raises, but Phonic running around here does have a TP available. Gotta just escape out, no left 15 seconds, get one on raise off, gets two. Easy. Ferrari gets the kill.
Yep, nice raises there, nice vacuum starting off the burning. There's a cute thing to note too. I was going to talk about it earlier. Havos can, well, he doesn't have Phantom Rush up, but if you click the Quap before she blinks away, at the same time, then you could Phantom Rush to her after she blinks. It's really easy to track her down, and that's why I really love playing PL against Quap. You can run her down really easy. And does he have Rush now? No, he still doesn't. He's still level 6. I mean, that's the bad thing about going aggressive. You really are hurting in the levels.
Saniko will be here. Another poison touch onto Burning, and he is just taking that harassment wherever he goes. Wants to try and grab some of their farm out here. Currently sitting at just Wand, Bottle, and Boots of Speed. Ferrari in mid nearly has that mech out onto him. And Chen already got Arcades, does have the smoke ready to go. They did lose that tower bottom, but now have also putting pressure onto this tower top. Oh, yeah, there is going to be the doppelganger forward. Burning control, no blink available for 1 second, doesn't quite get that shadow wave off, and it will not take down Burning. So I believe that shadow wave wasn't.
Oh, they got Dandy. Luo coming in once again. They got the telekinesis off first into the snowball, so
one bringing the creeps, just getting them in here, but unfortunately they aren't going to be able to achieve much. So the tombstone was dropped, and yeah, like you say, the Tusk able to get a catch, and it's pretty important as well. Snowballing, get the punch up, and even a hero, which is pretty hard to catch, like the puck, gives them enough time to blow him up.
Yeah, the whole premise of Navi's lineup is getting Dindy a Blink Dagger ASAP. He had 1,000 gold, but then he bought treads, or about 1,200, and then he bought treads, and then he died here. So his blink timing is stalled by at least another 3 or 4 minutes, to say the least, and that's all your initiation.
Well, Ferrari will just be going to focus down this tower, and this is that Chuan just able to come in here with the creeps. There's a TP in as one TP's out. Saniko now here actually has no mana onto him, and they are still trying to focus this tower, and Burning will kill Phonic in the side lane when this happens. That's going to be nice, seeing as how much he was getting pressured. The wall was dropped as well there, and he was able to get a kill. So I'm not sure if you were able to catch that kill there.
I saw the ending right as he fell. I looked down there, so I didn't see exactly what happened. I was just gonna like, oh, nothing happened. I was gonna say after you were done talking that Phonic casually died, but yeah.
Yeah, Vorst is currently in the jungle now. Does have his treads and his equivalent up. Would you say that he needs to get that defusal as soon as possible? Do you think that, like, some people prefer to go for that Vlad's first, helps out your farm and go for it there, but Ferrari again in mid, it's gonna still be putting pressure onto this tower.
Honestly, they just, yeah, I think defusal rush is probably the best. Well, even jumps is kind of good too, because they know
the line here. Navi still standing. Yeah. Gotta be careful, see what they can do. The smoke rotation from IG coming around, and this could be a catch. Walking into Vorst, standing at that top room, waiting for the 12-minute, but this is got to be a snowball. Flying forward, don't have to see the animation, but there's the doppelganger, which will dodge it out, and there is now a lot of lag here, but hopefully it can start.
Oh, the soul rip. What? The blink in from Burning. You got him, and then the Sonic Wave on 4, and here comes the Spirit Lance. Nice Dream Coil in by Dindy. He comes in, silence onto Ferrari. Here comes the snowball too. It's going to be on Host.
Yeah, that is nice. So IT will be staying alive here. The amount of healing they can provide. Nice raise, hits on the 2 of them there. Able to back out. Ice Shards will catch a Vorst. Really nice play there from Blue, able to get that kill off. So yeah, apologies there. There was a lot of lag at the start of that fight. Hopefully you were still able to see it. A lot of the animations. But Yeah, Puck World
That's
Service.
why I was doing the play-by-play. I don't want to steal your thunder. It's
No,
just,
no. That
sort
is absolutely fine. Thank you very much. So.
it was amazing Sonic Wave coming in from Burning. And the ultimate goal was them getting the tower too, and they're chasing here still. Oh, the block.
Catches off Sonoko. Yeah, there's going to be the snowball forward. Lifted into the air, then taken even higher with a punch. Phonic will be standing back here. Dendi currently invisible, standing on top of them. Will be under attack. Spotted out. There's some things out there. Ice Shards unable to catch Phonic, and they want to try and run into them. Dendi is just on their case, killing these creeps soon. There is a Dendi will just blow up Chuan, and that is now IT going down. This is a Tombstone being killed off quickly.
We still have mech here.
Yeah, Phonic does drop the wall. Snowball brings them in.
Snowball.
But they're now in very deep. Ferrari will wind up that Requiem and unleash it. Dendi on the back line will throw out the orb through them. They are still healing up. That is the mech being used, and Havorst getting focused up. I believe died again. So that is a triple kill for Faith of all people.
They just snowball dodged a vacuum and a wall. And then they're snowballing even more. Dendi run. He's gonna get blocked here. He's got an urn on him. Dendi's got 14 charges.
14 one charges is enough to keep him up. But yeah, this is really nasty. That shows how much you were saying. The snowball, what was it? Vacuum and wall was able to dodge.
Yeah.
Really nice there.
That was a really big play coming in. And if Navi loses this game, they are eliminated, and they have to pull a miracle out right now. Their lineup is built on this early game aggression. Dendi has to find his space. He's almost got his Blink Dagger here shortly. And they really need that to get into the game. You cannot have him snowballing like that. So you have to get the silence off with the combination at the same time. I hope Navi can pull it off, else they're going to be eliminated.
Yeah, it would be a real shame to see. Like, I still have some faith with them, but with these plays coming out from like the Tusk, able to dodge their team fight, and there's now going to be a tower dropping top at least. So Dendi's getting that off. You said about the Blink Dagger being so important, and he is about to have that if he can finish off this tower now. So just commit forward. There's the Tombstone drop down and just gets that tower. Actually doesn't get the last hit onto him, but at least he's 30 gold off his Blink.
Oh, blinking. Dendi's going to get blown up. Nope. Didn't.
Able to escape there.
Yeah. Lift duration. If telekinesis was. If it had the max telekinesis, he would have died for sure. Because that's an extra 0.5 seconds, and then he could have got the blink scream off at the same time.
Smoke now up. Dendi has got his Blink Dagger flying out to him. So 3 people smoked here for Navi. Could try and go
They had a ward scouting it out, so they know it's getting delivered.
Yeah, those wards there. Nice to have them. It's pretty deep out here, and it could be potential mech is available. So 3 of IG stand up here. Ferrari, Faith, and Burning all. No ultimate from Burning, but they are putting the pressure onto the tower. Tusk will throw out ice shots, which will catch them, and that is going to be the coil on from Dendi. Unfortunately, Burning will TP away, but Faith should die on the exchange. Ferrari's already wound up that Requiem, and now Phonic gets snowballed onto. Will go down. Tombstone drop there from IT. He goes down as well. Havorst comes in with the lance, trying to focus on Ferrari, and that is that heal damage with Puck on the back line. Dendi gets the orb through them. That's a double kill, and now Tusk tries to run away. Ice shards thrown out. Will buy him a bit of time. Unfortunately, Havorst is on the case. That is that Dazzle and PL. Unfortunately, that Shadow Wave was not quite enough there, and Tusk is being sent back. But onto the Shadow Fiend, we saw how much just damage that can come out if the Shadow Wave hits onto the PLs. All the illusions are gathering around a hero.
Oh, Sonoko is going to probably get picked off here. He needs some help. Help him, Havorst. And nope, it's not going to be enough. And they're even going to get chasing here more. The stand-in IT needs to be a little bit careful here. And they're going to be back off. The biggest problem for me is once Ferrari does get the BKB, as you're saying, he's already a monster with the mechanism and just all the Hand of God and sustain coming in. But once he gets the BKB, there's nothing Navi can do to stop him. Absolutely nothing.
Burning now focusing down this tower top. They will be grabbing this tier 1, and Tusk walks straight into them. Ice shards will be thrown out, won't really connect onto it. Snowball buys a bit of time, the Tombstone is there, drop down, the mech is available from Ferrari, but now Tusk will get the walls punched.
Oh, Dream Coil,
nice Dream Coil, catch onto them, Faith will die, Ferrari still standing, tries to focus on the Tombstone, he's going down anyway, and now Navi are just taking fight after fight. Ultimate from Burning will hit onto 3 of them, I believe, and now Burning is just going to be sent back by Chuan, and they are just going to stay alive onto IT.
Dendi's still chasing here, he's got Chuan.
Yeah,
and he's trying to deny himself.
and they just vacuum him back and get the kill there. But Navi's suddenly able to take these fights. The added maneuverability from getting the blink out onto Dendi. They are doing fairly well in these exchanges. Oh, that's just the fight recap for the Chen there. But yeah, 3 people go down.
Yeah, that's a really good play coming in. I would say more IG are getting really overzealous. They only had 24 souls on the Shadow Fiend. Even if he had used his Requiem, it wouldn't have done much damage. They really need to get him max souls and then just get his BKB up. And they have no way. Navi has no way to really win the fights. The best thing they can hope to do against the Shadow Fiend is having. Do they have a medallion on Sonico? Probably soon he'll pick that up. A medallion onto the Shadow Fiend as well as the Shadow Wave physical DPS. It has physical DPS, so it will go through the BKB, and they just have to kind of surround him with Havos. That's the best bet, but then you still have to worry about the Requiem.
So Faith does have a blink dagger out onto the Rubik. Not sure if you mentioned that one, but very nice if he's able to blink and get some lifts off into the steals. They could try and take down these core heroes of Navi, and it still feels like IG got the momentum.
They're still in the commanding lead here. I feel.
I do feel that Vorse, when he gets some items out, like the
top.
Okay, yeah, top lane. The War's Punch not quite available there. Dendi will just be backing out.
He was punched to initiate, but then he didn't snowball immediately afterwards, so they didn't chain stun him.
Yeah, he did get the War's Punch off there. See, I had the lag of the animation, so it looked like he was still punching.
No, I'm not. There it is. Now they're going to get it.
And now Dendi will be orbing back. That's going to buy him a bit of time, and he's got his blink dagger off. So they are trying to focus him down, but in the mid lane, there's a lot of TPs here. That's for Vorse potentially getting caught out. Going to be focused up, but that's going to be from Garen. Nice vacuum will actually bring the wall down the cliff, which is actually bringing close to
the block.
That block there. The ice shot will be cancelled out. And Phonic will go down to Burning's ultimate. Now Sneaker just going to TP away. No stun available, so he does take a lot of damage, but he won't go down. I actually said about the vacuum, but it did actually bring them all to the low ground.
That killed them.
Yeah, it got
them
kind of
killed them.
Forced.
Well, Tusk, man, making those big plays at the big times. Now they're going to be taking Roshan here. Oh boy. The only way you defend Roshan too is with your Darkseer.
Do you think that maybe Horse was a little bit too far out there? I mean, like, you'd consider
kind of put everybody in a bad situation, and then you can't really account for that Tusk block. If that Tusk block didn't come in, they were going to get out. But
yeah.
Dende!
Will he go for the snatch here? He goes through for the orb. Will not be quite as bad. They just stop the damage when the orb comes out. That's going to be the BKB, and Shadowfiend will pick up the Aegis. So Dendi tried to make a play. I think it's a snatch they had to try and go for as well.
Oh yeah. But you have to go for these plays when you're so far behind in the game. Like, I mean, just their heroes. You can say that sure, if PL really gets some farm going in the later stages, he can maybe dominate these heroes. But he's so far behind the 2 cores of Shadow Fiend and Queen of Pain that Volse is not going to be doing any damage in the team fights.
Caught by the vacuum here. Ferrari is ready to wind up that Requiem, unleash Symphonic, and Horse could be going down. There's the Aura's Punch, and that is another 2. They will kill Faith, but Ferrari gets a double.
They just got annihilated. They don't exist anymore, Navi. They just, man, that Requiem on top of them, point blank.
Yeah, like, they just, no way they could stay alive in that, and Sneaker too far away to get the Shallow Grave off. But this is going to be more towers. They still have Aegis. BKB's going to be coming off cooldown for Ferrari shortly. So tier 2 will fall 21 minutes 30 seconds of the game here. They want to be thinking about going for another tier 2 potentially. Obviously, hard to threaten high ground at the moment. Phantom Lancer, it's currently got 1 Blade of Alacrity. Net worth-wise, Shadow Fiend is comfortably in the lead, then followed by the Burning Queen of Pain. It's hard. You've got 3 of IG in the top 5 of net worths, and this is going to be quite scary. This tier 2 falling down here bottom, and they just have to let it go, try and hold their defensive high ground. Phonic with the walls got potential to try and save them with the high ground defense. I don't know. What are you thinking?
They might back out, just kind of starve Navi out, push out the top lane, probably get the tier 2 top, and then they can make the high ground push before the Aegis runs out. Just maybe get 1 more item on your Quap, at least in the making, and then maybe 1 more item on Shadow Fiend, because
out from NaVi. There's Sadiko. We'll see out Ferrari. Still has that Aegis, remember. They will vacuum him back. Unfortunately, it doesn't really achieve much.
Yeah, they missed the weave.
Ah, right, yeah. Well, 30 seconds on cooldown there. They just all give the call, just everyone back out. They don't find anything with that smoke. So a smoke goes down without anything going NaVi's way. Not ideal, but at least they didn't lose anything in that fight.
If they had found anybody else, they would have maybe died. Dindy was smoked too, but he went a different route. And it was just very unfortunate that they kind of ran into the Aegis carrier, the BKB carrier, as well as the mech carrier. I mean,
so Glimmer Cape on IT, that Undying, will help them survive, especially you consider all the magic damage being thrown around. Glimmer Capes are out onto IG as well, which is really nice to help deal with Dendy's damage. And Aegis being reclaimed in 2 minutes.
You know, if they get a Solar Crest too on the chin, which I don't know if he's gonna go for a value point into the point booster or finish his eggs, but this is a really good game to have the Solar Crest onto your Shadow Fiend. They have no physical DPS really besides the Phantom Lancer, so if they have that, there's no MKBs in sight, and it's gonna be looking very scary when you're trying to take down Ferrari here.
Dendy now TPing back. They obviously have to come to the high ground defense. They do take a tier 1 bot because they knew that they couldn't really go for that tier 2 defense. So at least they get something. But this is the potential fight. Dendy throwing out the orb and Ferrari just raising down the lane. They do have Chuan with some more creeps here. And now Phonic.
They have a net to work with too, so Phonic needs to be a little bit careful.
Yeah, surging back and forth, and he's, as you say, if he gets caught out with a nice net, they could just blow him up before he knows what happens. So there's tier 3s on 700 HP at the moment, and they're ready to keep sieging. Aegis should be getting reclaimed quite shortly. Sanj picked up from Shadow Fiend. Down bot, we see Horst, who was doing some push, just will TP away, and that's going to be his defusal. So he has got his item, 24 minutes into the game. The diffusal has been needed, so the fact that he's got that up really going to help out his damage output and how much they can bring to these fights now.
He's just paper though, like he has 1000 HP. He's just paper, and Dendy
goes to focus on the Tusk. This Tusk is pretty tanky with 7 Urn Charges as well, so he's just going to be continue to heal himself up. Net creep just annoying Dendy a little bit as they rotate back around here for IG. But yeah, he is paper, I agree with you, but Sadeko could really buy him some more time whilst Havors does as much damage as possible. But then again, I guess it could be a case.
Yeah, if you have 1 HP illusion spawning, then your PL is just going to be like, ha ha, nice try.
Ferrari will just be trying to walk out into them, going incredibly aggressive, and he is now just backing out. Does have a haste rune available, so we'll use that. Shots will catch on Sadeko. There's going to be the Warrior's Punch there from your Tusk.
Nice Glimmer Cape.
And the Glimmer Cape will buy some time. Now this is going to be the rotation. They will be bringing them in. The walls have been dropped. That's going to be a Faith Wall as well, so the walls are just crossed through each other. The Snowball will hit onto Dendy at the back lines, but now the Tusk getting focused down as the rest of the fight happens. Ferrari winds on that Requiem, has got his haste rune. Tusk goes down. Horst has already died as well. Sadeko will try and glimmer away. Ferrari still after him, going to be running forward, but there is going to be IT going to TP out. The race will not be there in time, so they do lose Horst, but they get a Tusk threat in the meantime. They have to back out now, and they cannot really afford to lose these heroes. You do talk about him being paper. Well, they just tore him to shreds.
Oh yeah, and they didn't even use Burning's Queen of Pain ulti. Like, he just needs mana right now, and that was a nice X coming out. There was a stolen Darkseer wall. They'll have that up in about 50 seconds. They can use that to make some plays of their own. And the biggest problem in that fight was Dindy's silence was on cooldown when he coiled, so they really couldn't lock down Luo on his Tusk, and so he was able to really snowball in and cause them more trouble, and then they were able to be chased down.
So the Aegis did fade on Ferrari before the start of that fight, so obviously he was going in quite aggressive, but he knew he had his haste rune as well as his mech stuff, so he was never really in any threat. But then NaVi, they did go for it. They went forward with Dendy, blinked in, tried to get that coil off and make the play from there, and obviously they did have Phonic with his blink to try and counter out there as well. Shiva's now up onto Burning.
Yeah, it's looking very bad for Havost and everything he's trying to do. It's just, this Queen of Pain is just amazing against that hero, and well, I don't even know what you need to go for Havost. I think he needs to go for a Heart Rush, but at the same time, you do kind of need a Manta style. You need more movement speed. He only has 340 right now. He's having a hard time even farming. Like it's hard to move around the map when you only have 340 movement speed.
Yeah, it really does feel like he needs to get some attack ability. Oh, they're in the mid lane. They lift him up, bring him down. Darkseid will drop the wall, but he will get killed. Actually, sorry, that isn't Darkseid's wall. That is Faith just dropping the wall. Obviously, he realized that he's going to be fading with that spell so soon, so they just guaranteed the kill there. And no buyback for 50 seconds. They have got some time to go for the high ground push.
They had a Glimmer Cape on. They used Glimmer Cape, but look, Chuan has a gem. That's very unfortunate.
They did pick up that gem, and it really helps for this fight. Tombstone is dropped. Ferrari will be hexed up here from Dendy's. But Cypher, and they just are going to be trying to get this tower, the Tombstone, getting focused.
Luo just walrus punched a spawning.
There's the blink forward. Ferrari winds on that Requiem, will land onto Sneeko, will have to shadow grave himself, just try to stand his ground out, and we see IT getting focused. It was Glimmer, but as you talked about, there is that sight. Sneeko will fall, and then he takes some damage as well. Horse for another Lances, but it could be looking at a tier 3 now. Falling Ferrari turns around, gets the raise off. There's going to be the doppelganger, backs out. Snowball goes forward. Unfortunately, they've already gone back. Burning, blinks forward. It's going to get defused on top of Horse, still standing, but there's going to be a sight onto him. Still under sight. Phonic will just go for this kill, and that is going to be the stolen coil onto him, which now breaking. Burning will not die into that fight, able to blink away. Has got some more one charge there, but it's incredibly close for Burning. Nearly went down, and he did go very aggressive. Blinked like into Horst, wanted to try and get that last kill, but Phonic able to save his life with Dendy, just able to hold a Horst there.
Man, them holding that without Phonic is actually really amazing, considering how far behind they are, and only losing 2 supports. I'm really impressed, but it's kind of like IG really diving the base too hard. Burning didn't need to go for the Havost kill. They could have just got the Rax instead, but he really wanted to kill Havost. And yeah, so they didn't get to... Oh, Burning has an Invis rune, so he can be scouting out here.
Yeah, we see. There is going to be the BKB used on Ferrari.
And that was some excellent timing.
Radiant's middle tower.
Yeah,
that Glimmer Cape. So nice hands there from the standing.
They do have the smoke rotation from NaVi, and this is going to be a double kill here. And that is the gem going down. Very nice that they actually find something for this, and they really needed this point. NaVi able to get a double kill, and BKB has obviously been used on Shadowfiend. They can now turn this into a Roshan potentially. Really nice couple series of events there. Frozen Sigil will be scouting them out and obviously slowing down that Roche attempt as well.
Yeah, let's look at the zombies. Look at all the zombies. Here, Roche.
Oh, Tusk could go for this. Throws out the ice shards. There is now Denny blinking forward. Does have his scythe available. I believe it was just falling down as he blinked in there though.
So they need to be worried.
Yeah,
Ferrari.
He's knocking on your barracks doors, and they have got to be careful. Burning blinks forward. Does have his blink up again shortly.
And they can't do Roche now. Oh man, this is very heartbreaking. Havost.
Phonic wants to go for this here, but they just got to be backing out. There's going to be the snowball. Phonic stands his ground, does have that wall available. Could be a nice place for Ferrari. Wind out the red beyond, unleashes it. Does a lot of damage there. The wall has now been dropped. Faith still standing, takes a lot of damage, but they are going to boost them down more now. Tusk does have ice shots available, and they're going to get more kills. Triple kill for Burning, and that's the gem down. And this is absolutely crazy. Cannot stand against this. This is now going to be a Rax. IG able to force NaVi to leave the Roshan from just going into the middle, and that was really nice play for Edge. This could be, well, that is going to be Max at this point. They do have a buyback onto Phonic, but just him and the Phantomator alone is not going to be enough to hold this.
Yeah, this is it, and NaVi are going to be eliminated after this kind of a heartbreaking, I want to say, run. I mean, they can still win their next game, but even if IG lose, they'll still be 1-1, and IG holds the tiebreaker now, so it really does suck to be in the position where NaVi are now.
Yeah, it's forced to play with a standing because Arstel and unavailable to get there in time, and it's a situation they want to be in. But the game is not quite over yet. As you said, it's looking very, very grim for them. Roshan could now be falling towards IG as well.
You need a miracle. This has to be an amazing play coming in from Darkseid and Puck right now if they really want to have any chance of winning this game. Denny tried last time to steal the Aegis. It didn't work out, but this time
Phonic will blink in. Unfortunately, War is punched straight away there. Ferrari gets the kill. And again, Shadow Fiend will be picking up that Aegis. Faith getting focused out from Avors. He wants to try and go for this. Trying to get that last kill off, but unfortunately there's going to be that ultimate from Burning. Finishes them off. Okay, they do kill Faith in the exchange. And they turn around, blow up Sneaker before they know what happens. Ferrari wants to walk in, try and slap down the IT. Trying to run away now. Use that Glimmer Cape. Getting focused up. Will just die in that exchange. And then there's going to be Dendi just escaping, leaving where he can. Havorsta's ball back. So has Phonic there. And Ferrari still has that Aegis onto him, so he hasn't really got any threat here. Phonic will drop the wall.
He just picked up his butterfly too, mid-fight.
Oh man, this is crazy. So he has got his butterfly. Very low though, so they could at least try and force this Aegis. Phonic used to try and back out through the wall. Denny comes in.
He's just missing, dude.
That's the butterfly. The evasion is just there. He doesn't get the kill off, and Ferrari still has his Aegis in place. Now, Burning blinks his way in and now getting focused down. Does have the mana. Unfortunately, the drain is just enough to finish him off. That's going to be a snowball, which buys him some more time. Remember, there was a buyback from the puck as well. And there's going to be a double gang. It buys him the extra time to go for it. Tusk now being siphoned up. Going to be getting a double kill here. So at least they get something back. But NaVi have been throwing buybacks at this. There was a buyback from the puck, a buyback from the Darkseer, and Chen bought back on IG as well. Gem is down, but they did lose 2 sets of racks.
Well, I mean, NaVi still have to deal with the Aegis still on Ferrari. That's why, along with those buybacks, this is just looking so bad for NaVi. They still have the combo, the wombo combo, but all Ferrari has to do is pop his BKB, Requiem, and then his Requiem's going to kill all the images that are going to get vacuumed in. The only person who needs to even siege the high ground is Ferrari now, so it's going to be impossible to get a vacuum wall combination off.
Okay, so that fight started with the Phonic trying to go into the pit, maybe go for a snatch, try to go for a vacuum up onto the high ground. Unfortunately, the second he blinked in, there was the Tusk ready. He goes for the Walrus Punch, gets the punch off, and they just kill him instantly. Then he's obviously looking into buyback, trying to take the fight like that. Dendi still sitting here bot. That's going to be the spell steal, which is only going to be the Lugiel there, which...
yeah, the biggest problem was that he still... I think he had the wall on cooldown, so... it's... Even if he had got the vacuum, it wouldn't have been into any synergy. Puck still wasn't in range to be there, and
yeah, it's just a case of literally trying to get the vacuum up
like
on the cliff
the vacuum on the cliff, right?
Yeah, it's a really hard situation because
did they have if they had a smoke? Honestly, I don't know if they had a smoke in that situation where Phonic really needed to smoke by himself because they had a ward up on the high ground. If he could have done that and then immediately blinked in and got them all on that cliff, yeah, that could have been an amazing play, and it would have worked because of the smoke.
Dire's bottom tower
now tier 3 is getting forced down. There's no fortification here, and this is going to be just a tier 3 fall in potential racks. Ferrari has got the Aegis, so he's having to stand here. And as you said, the butterfly, the evasion.
Here it comes.
Phonic gets the vacuum off. There's Puck as well, so Denny gets his ultimate. Snowball will make them avoid some damage. Faith was just glimmering around, but Ferrari winds up directly for the rest of the fight and goes to focus them down. Ferrari will be getting focused by Havor's illusions and all the zombies, but he's still alive and has an Aegis as well. Chuan wants to focus down Sneaker, who's running around. Havor's will escape to the sidelines, but Bernie takes down that tombstone. And as that happens, Tusk just catches off Sadiqa as they focus down this racks. Now, we're looking at Megas, we're looking at NaVi being forced out, and a horse goes in for another play, but there's the snowball. He may finish off on Rubik, he dies for it, no buyback onto him. Chuan will go down to Dendi, and that is GG well played. Unfortunately, NaVi out of it here. That is...
well, the end of the road for NaVi. Well, it was kind of like an all-in play when they picked Puck middle. They really countered it well. Puck had a great start, and they really needed to get the combos off before the BKBs came in. You saw the last fight where Burning had a BKB on Quap. They did absolutely 0 damage to him just because they have... See, the biggest thing is if they even have like an impale, like you could have a combo where you have